What is happening, fellow Cobras? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be giving you my non-spoiler review of the Cobra Kai Season 4 Episode 1 titled, Let's Begin. But before we get started, if this is your first time here on the channel and you love Cobra Kai and Karate Kid just like the rest of us, you're in the right place. Consider joining our dojo today by hitting the red subscribe button down below and turning on all notifications so you never miss a new video. So I have a really hard time putting into words my emotions and experience from this episode, especially without giving spoilers. This episode absolutely left me speechless. It delivered on all cylinders that we'd hoped it would. I'm not going to be completely vague talking about this episode, but I'm not going to get into specifics either. But if I'm not mistaken, this episode successfully delivered on giving us the context of all the main characters in this episode without it feeling too crowded. Terry Silver's introduction is exactly how I thought it would be. I really can't wait for you guys to see how he's introduced. It's absolutely amazing. And as for Daniel and Johnny, the usual banter that they have isn't too comedic, don't get me wrong, it's funny at times, but there are good amounts of moments that they do take things seriously and make an effort to try and make it work better. I gotta say that as much as Terry Silver and Daniel and Johnny are the focal points in this episode, the one that absolutely steals the show is definitely Robbie. He has a completely mesmerizing character arc in just one episode. The very first episode, his character arc is insane. And what makes it that more satisfying is that with the lack of screen time he did get in Season 3, that it's looking to lay the foundation for his role to be increased this time around. And while Daniel and Johnny are settling their dojo's team up, the Cobra Kai dojo is working on handling some of the effects of the house fight. And that leads me to talk about another character that I really enjoyed, and that was Tori. You can already easily tell that just in the scene she's in this episode that she's going to have a much more important role since she's now been upgraded to a series regular. And although Sam was indeed in this episode, she did kind of take a backseat and only got one scene where she was the main focal point. And that scene is probably my favorite in the whole entire episode, to be honest. I won't get into specifics and provide the context of this interaction with this character, but I will say that it's so good and I enjoyed every minute of it. The difficulties among the dojos of Miyagi and Cobra Kai are definitely made present in this episode, showing their struggles to all work together as one unit, mostly based on past transgressions that certain characters have made. I was actually pleasantly surprised with the amount of Terry Silver that was present in this episode. We definitely got a lot more context and clarity as to why he was the way he was back in Karate Kid 3. We did also get a small bit of information that explained Kreese and Silver's falling out, but I definitely think there's still something going on that we just haven't gotten yet. And I think it'll get revealed later on in the season. And it's also super important to note that a large majority of the Tadum teaser, the official trailer, and a lot of the clips were taken straight from this episode. And while this may lead to some people who haven't seen the episode to think that we don't get anything new, I thought the same thing, and I was dead wrong. There's a plethora of new and fresh scenes that were left out that made me feel quite relieved. But guys, it was so hard to even put into words how I felt about this just very first episode. It truly brings back one of the most important things in my life, and to not give spoilers, it makes it even harder. But the last thing I'll say about this episode is that it's up there with the pilot of Ace Degenerate from Season 1 as the best first episode. It's honestly that good, and I can't wait to see a lot more. And with that being said, I covered all that I can remember off the top of my head, but be sure to let me know down below in the comments section if you have any questions on any aspects that I may have missed, and I'll do my best to give the least spoilery context I can for you. Like I said, guys, that's all I can really say without spoiling anything off the top of my head, but if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, and remember to hit that subscribe button as Season 4 is just now 2 days away. I got plenty more different videos coming before and after Season 4 of Cobra Kai premieres that you won't want to miss. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.